What is up, guys? Bun here with your weekly update on my pregnancy and baby Blaze. So this week I have a little bit more to share, and some the accuracy on his weight and stuff is gonna be more spot on because I just had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I had an ultrasound, so that's really exciting. We are now 24 weeks along, and that's like really, really super exciting. I'm like, I said this before and I'll say this again. The first half of the pregnancy went by so freaking slow. And now it just seems like it's just going by, fairly quick. So I hope that it stays that way. But, so at the appointment yesterday, they were checking. It was kind of like an echo thing. They could check his heart, his vital organs. Again with the yawning. I woke up from a nap a little bit ago. That's why my hair is a mess. I passed out on the couch. But yeah, so when we were doing the ultrasound and all that stuff, everything, I go to this place called Maternal Fetal Medicine. This is a high-risk facility since, pretty much from the get-go I was high risk for, the diabetes. So, they're double-checking everything, and his brain looks awesome, his heart looks awesome, his kidneys, everything that should be there is there, and his bones look great. He is already 1 pound and 12 ounces, which they said is a little bigger, but they say that like with diabetics it's kind of common. So I guess I have to start eating a little bit better. Like, for the most part, I do eat pretty good. It's just, it's the holidays. I want cookies. I want chocolate and all that stuff. But I don't think I'm too bad. It's, I drink plenty of fluids and stuff like that. It's not like I try not to consume too much sugar and stuff like that. But I also don't want to consume too much salt because I really don't want to swell. That's one of my concerns. But yeah, his heart rate was 155 beats per minute, so that was good. And this child, I think he likes to lay on his stomach, just like how I like to lay on my stomach. He would not turn over at all, so the girl could check everything properly. And it's just really funny because she was like on my belly. You can see I'm getting there. I'm getting a little big. But she kept like moving the wand around like this, like trying to move him and stuff, and he just goes boom. He just punches. I was like, oh, okay. He's a little stubborn child. I was like, man, he's a lot like his dad. And my mom went with me. She's like, I beg to differ. He's a lot like you. I was like, okay, so maybe there's some double dipping in there. He's just like me and Tyler. So, yeah. And he has been moving around, kicking and punching, and it just feels really weird. Like, I should be used to this by now, but sometimes when he makes like a sudden movement and it's like really strong, like I just jump. My whole body jumps. He could do it like 2 or 3 times in a row. I will jump because it's just so sudden and so intense, and I'm like, dang, child, you need to calm down. But yeah, he's pretty much moving every day, and I'm like so excited. And actually, not yesterday, but the day before, my second oldest sister, because I'm the youngest of three on my mom's side, my second oldest sister went into labor. She was in labor for about 11 hours. Um, and little did I know, like it was me, my mom, and her husband there in the hospital, and I thought I would have to wait out in a waiting room while she gave birth, but nope. My mom and I got to be in the delivery room along with her husband, and I got to watch her give birth. And honestly, that was the most intense, beautiful, and scary freaking thing that I have seen in my entire life. And like, I've watched birthing shows on TLC. The channel. If you're not familiar with TLC, if you're watching this and you're not from America, it's called the Learning Channel. Um, and usually in the mornings they play these shows called Baby's First Day, Baby Diaries, or something like that. And it's like a reality thing where, you know, people go in with like cheap looking cameras and they record the days leading up to these women's deliveries and stuff like that, and they don't show like the women's vagines. They're little vajayjays, but they like blur everything out, but like they have like their faces in the cameras and stuff like that while they push the babies out and stuff like that. So you get like a general idea of what goes on, but like I thought, oh man, I could never actually watch a birth. But I sat there and I watched it was funny. Every time my sister went to go push, I saw her struggle, and like I couldn't help but to just clench my teeth and hold my breath every time that she, you know, went to push. It was like such an amazing bonding moment for me and my sister, and I saw my nephew come out, and that just gave me an extra bond with him. And it was just amazing. And my mom, she almost passed out. Like as soon as they got the head out, it just kind of like went boop. My mom just like, she's like holding her heart, stumbling backwards. She had to go sit on the cot that they had set up for my brother-in-law. She's like crying, and it was just a powerful moment. And he was born at exactly 12 p.m. on the dot. He was 8 pounds, 4.1 ounces, and 22 inches long. He has some long legs, and he is the most beautiful, perfect baby, little baby. And it just got me so excited. I can't wait for Blaze to be born. They're going to be so close in age. They're only going to be 4 months apart. Because now I was like, man, 24 weeks. That means I am 6 months pregnant, right? So I was like, dang, like 3 more months or 4 more months, however long, you know. I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait for him to be born. They are going to be there, you know, baby babbling together, and so I just have all these plans. So it's amazing, and it got me so pumped to give birth. And if Blaze doesn't if I continue to like watch my diet and all that stuff, if he comes out like, you know, if he's not too big, I can deliver him, like I can push him out. The chances of that though, being a diabetic, they say that diabetics usually have to get cesarean sections because you know, the babies are too big. So if I get to push, I will get to have, you know, my best friend in the room with me, along with my mom and Tyler's mom and Tyler. Like that's who I want in there. And I won't get to have that if I have a C-section. It'll just be Tyler. So, I mean, either way works for me. I'm just so excited to give birth to this child. Like, I love him so much. So, yeah. Oh, how am I 10 minutes into this already? I am so sorry. I am babbling on about this, but I'm just so excited about this. And oh my gosh, my baby fever is just really bad right now. um, but not too much else is going on. Like I'm definitely getting bigger in the belly area. Um, so far in the pregnancy, I have gained 20 pounds because I just weighed myself yesterday. I am up to 150 pounds. I went into this at 130. I am now at 150. That's the most I've ever weighed in my entire life, actually. So who knows? I don't want to gain too much more weight. Just because I feel like it's gonna be a lot of pain and effort just to get it all off when I give birth. So yeah, I don't know, guys. But I figured I would leave it there. If you guys have any questions, comments, or you want to share, your happy birthing stories, like, definitely do so. I love hearing about it, and it opened my eyes, definitely. So definitely share your stories if you have them, and I will come back next week with some more baby updates. Hope you guys are having a good Friday wherever you are, because it is, like almost 8 o'clock at night on Friday, December 22nd. So there you have it. All right, guys, I'll speak to you soon.